You know something? One thing about Libras, hoo-wah, Libras have the nerve, the audacity, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you something. I love me a Libra. Libra is my favorite sign after Aquarius. If there is a Libra within a 5-foot radius, I'm going to sniff them out, okay? I like Libras as lovers. I like Libras as friends. I like working with them. I love a Libra, okay? But I have some very specific complaints about them, like I got about the rest of the zodiac, okay? I got complaints about every sign, including Aquarius, all right? But today we're going to talk about my grievance with a particular freaking Libra. He had the... Wait a minute, hold up. Let me do the introduction. And then I'm going to tell y'all what this man had the audacity to say to me. I am QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anybody and everybody who might like it as well. Please, 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 please leave us a positive comment in the comment section. Let me know your most positive interaction with a Libra. Okay, let's give the Libras a chance to redeem themselves today, all right, since they're on my shit list. If you want to get a reading done, or if you want to become a patron on Patreon, let me see. If you would like to get some Ask an Aquarius or Archangel Michael merchandise, if you would like to leave me a gift from my Amazon wish list, gifts are my love language, okay? So whenever somebody sends me a gift, I'm over the freaking moon, all right? Let me see. All of that is underneath this video. So let me tell you what this Libra said to me. So, like I said before, Libras have a lot of freaking audacity. So this Libra inboxed me, and I was particularly like, wait, what? And he said to me, he said, I want to know. First of all, no hello. Nice to meet you. Nothing. I want to know. And I was like, look at this sucker, you know? So anyway, we ended up being good friends though by the end of this conversation. But he gave me the business at first and I gave it right back, okay? So he was like, I want to know, why don't Aquarius forgive people? Now, mind you, in the video before this one, I was just telling you guys how I spent 5 years forgiving Voldemort and 3 years forgiving other people who had wronged me in the past. I just finished this work, okay, literally this week. So how dare you say Aquarius don't forgive people? So that was my first feeling about what he said. Then I told myself, don't be defensive. Don't be defensive. He's probably talking about some other Aquarius, like go in. So he went in to tell me this story. Now this story got a lot of audacity too. Let me tell you what he said. This man had the nerve to tell me that he has been off and on with an Aquarius woman for 15 years. Over the course of the 15 years, the Aquarius woman has left him 7 times. Okay? She's disappeared, she's ghosted, or she has broke up with him outright or something like that 7 times, okay? So he was saying to me, he don't understand why Aquarius don't forgive. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up. She forgave you 7 times, okay? And we have 2 different types of Aquarius when it comes to forgiving. We have the Aquarius who is the closed door, and the Aquarius who is the revolving door. The closed door Aquarius is the Aquarius who puts up with your crap, okay, and tries to change, tries to heal things, tries to deal with you, tries to massage things forever. Ever, months, maybe years, okay? This type of Aquarius will try anything. They're going to try any kind of therapeutic anything to make a relationship work, okay? So by the time this closed door Aquarius leaves you, the door is closed forever. These are the Aquarius who never come back. They leave the country. You never see them again. You never hear from them again. They, for all intents and purposes, either forgot about you or are ducking you. One of the two. This is the closed door Aquarius, okay? I know quite a few of these Aquarius. I am not this kind. I am the other kind. I am the revolving door Aquarius. This Aquarius gives up easy. This Aquarius is, you know, kind of spontaneous. We give up kind of easy. We're easily overwhelmed with drama, emotion, and bullshit. So as soon as you do something that overwhelms us, we stop messing with you, okay? The thing is about this revolving door Aquarius is that they will come back to you or allow you to come back to them. Depends on the situation. So, for example, I had a Libra friend, okay? And he wasn't even my friend. I had a Libra entanglement 20 years ago. And I would often, as soon as he pissed me off, kick him to the curb. He would come, you know, he would come back, or I would come back. Sometimes it was even me. And we would go back and forth. About 10 years ago, I decided that I didn't want to do that no more. I don't want to do this no more. So I stopped. I never came back. So then, recently, within the past year, I decided I wasn't mad no more. I had forgotten some of the things that I ended up remembering, but I had forgotten about it. I wasn't mad anymore, and I popped up. Hey, how you doing? It's been 10 years. So I am a revolving door Aquarius. When I'm no longer upset with you, I might pop back up. Depends on how much I liked you in the first place. If I didn't like you in the first place, I'm never popping back up. But if I liked you, especially if I loved you, I'll be back. You know? So basically what ends up happening is that even with the revolving door Aquarius, they eventually get tired of you. Because if you keep on revolving, see, we're teaching ourselves we don't need you. You see, we're teaching ourselves how to live without you. Every time we kick you to the curb, so every time you come back, is that much easier to kick you to the curb again. So this woman that he's messing with is clearly a revolving door Aquarius. So she's taken him back 7 times. So I said to him, why did she leave? Is she leaving because she is overwhelmed? Is she leaving because another man? Why did she leave? So he told me out of his own mouth, she left because he was unfaithful on several of the occasions. One of the occasions he went to prison. Another occasion they got into a physical altercation, and that was ugly, as you can imagine. All right, so we had a number of 7 different types of things. I think 3 of them was infidelities and the other 4 was something else. So I'm like, so she did forgive. You asked me why the Aquarius don't forgive. She forgave you 7 freaking times. Are you serious? How many times do you want her to forgive you? Like, what do you want her to do? Just unconditionally keep forgiving you? Which some people will do. But clearly, she's ghosted, you know, completely ghosted, and he can't find her this time. So his thing to me is he wants her to forgive. So I'm like, look here, homeboy. She did forgive you. And she probably forgave you this time too. Now, he said the last time that they broke up, the 7th time, that's when she ghosted and completely just disappeared. So he hasn't seen her. This has been a couple years now. So my thing is that just because she's not speaking to you and she's ghosted and you never saw her again, that doesn't mean that she didn't forgive you. Doesn't mean it at all. It just means that she's decided to stop messing with you, okay? So it's not about the forgiveness aspect of it. In this case, you have to understand, just because she won't deal with you doesn't mean she has not given you that energy. She just don't want to keep on going through this anymore. That's really what the bottom line is. So I want you to know that just because she's not messing with you does not mean that. Like when I was talking about my Libra, you know, earlier. Remember I said I came back into his life, right? So for 6 months, we hung out, had a platonic friendship, laughing, joking. Everything was cool, you know? After that 6 months, I kicked him back to the curb. I blocked him again. Not to be shady, you know, not to be, you know, malicious. But I realized something about him. And like I said before, it's not a forgiveness thing. I realized that he does not care about me. That's what I realized. I realized that his interest in me is lust. Okay? And you can't have a friendship, a platonic friendship, with a person who is lusting after you and really don't care about you. That's not going to work. And I realized something. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. Not only was that kind of hurtful for me to realize, but also it was like, I refuse. I don't put into commitments easily. So you're asking me to commit to a friendship with you. Go through the motions, because he's not an easy friend to have, okay? Libras give you the business sometimes. And you want me to go through the motions, which I don't mind doing. I'll go 20 fucking rounds with you. But you want me to go through the motions and you don't even care about me? Once I realized that he didn't care about me, and I said that directly to him. I didn't like play around with it. I was like, you lusting after me. You don't really care about me. And he didn't dispute it. So it's either A, you already knew that, because he used to always say, I feel like I don't deserve your friendship. And I'm sitting there thinking like, why he keeps saying that? And it kept dawning on me. And finally I was like, because he knows he doesn't care about me. He knows that I'm somebody that he lusts after, and it's not a real love there. It's not an unconditional love there. And this is what I demand from my friends. If you're going to be my platonic friend, we're going to be, first of all, mutual. We're going to be reciprocal. And that love between us, you know what I'm saying? Because I love my friends sometimes even more than my family. I'm closer to them sometimes even more than my family. So if you don't really care about me, then fuck no. I'm not going to be your friend. And I'm not going to put in all the effort it takes to deal with your bullshit. No, I'm not going to do that. So it's not that I'm angry with him, because I don't feel like that's a problem. How somebody feels about me is not my business, number one. And number two, that's okay. If he just lusting and doesn't really care about me, I don't feel like that's a problem. Meaning, if that's how he feel, that's how he feel. I don't feel like that's something I need to forgive him for. That's just how he feel, you know? But what I do feel is that I don't have to participate in that. You know, I don't have to be your muse unless I want to. And I don't want to. Because quite frankly, that's not the kind of friendship I want. So I have a lot of respect for him. I think he's a really awesome person. A brilliant, fucking brilliant person. And when I mean awesome, I mean like he tries. He is somebody who puts in a lot of effort into his, just in life in general. And to me, effort is really sexy. Effort is really sexy. I love effort. But just not a friend for me. So there's nothing to forgive. I'm not fucking with him and we're not, you know, friendly or anything like that. But it's not anything to forgive. I don't have any animosity towards him. I do love him and I always will. But I refuse to engage with him. So your Aquarius, getting back to the original Libra, the one who had the audacity, your Aquarius just doesn't want to engage. That doesn't mean she hasn't forgiven you. And it doesn't mean that she doesn't love you. Okay? So don't think that. A lot of people think that Aquarius don't forgive. And number one, younger Aquarius or immature Aquarius or Aquarius who haven't really gotten a good grasp on the whole feelings and emotional intelligence thing, a lot of them don't. When I was young, I didn't forgive. I didn't even see the benefit of it. You know why I started forgiving? The angels. That's why. The angels kept giving me cards telling me I had grudges I needed to forgive. And I listened to them. And I was like, you know what, angels? You're right. I do. And so I forgave. So, yeah, you're right. Some Aquarius aren't. But that's not all of us. And just because we won't engage with you doesn't mean we didn't forgive you. Okay? So she probably did forgive you. If you want her back, this is what I would do if I were you. Whatever is causing the problem, okay? Whatever is causing her to leave you. In your case, you said you had some sex addict tendencies. You said that you had a little bit of an anger problem. You know, you outlined some things that can be fixed. Fix them. Deal with anger management. You know what I'm saying? Deal with sex addiction. Get some therapy. Get some self-help books. Get some spiritual healing. Get some mental, emotional healing. Do something about it. And then, if maybe you'll get lucky and you'll find her or you'll see her or something like that, and you can tell her, look, I spent this time making myself better. I spent this time because I wanted to be a better person and I want to try again. That's effort. That's that sexy effort I was talking about. Put in some effort and then try. And if she says no, or if you never see her again, now you're in a better position for the next one. Okay? So maybe you lost that Aquarius forever, but maybe another one to come down the road. So you and your audacity. Okay? You and your audacity. But we cool. We cool, brother. Alright. So now we're going to come down to our positive comments. Jordan Oliver. Jordan, my buddy. Jordan said, here's another tip. Oh, Jordan giving us a tip, y'all. If you just broke up with someone or got out of a relationship for any reason, take time to heal yourself before entering another relationship. That's another good tip too. I love this one. I love this one because when I was younger, a woman told me the best way to get over one man is to get underneath a new man. Okay? And that was my philosophy. Every time I broke up with somebody, male or female, as soon as it was over, I got with another person. As a matter of fact, I had somebody waiting. I had somebody waiting for me to be done with that person in the end. Always. So I agree with this tip because that was a very unhealthy way to do it. Yeah, it made me get over the person or made me stop thinking about them for a significant amount of time. But the hurt and anything that was, unresolved was still there. So many years later, when I finally had one of those emotional breakdowns, all of that stuff was there. So I don't recommend that. I recommend what Jordan says. Take some time, heal thyself, then manifest somebody new. I agree 100%, Jordan. Darius Jones. Hey, Darius. I love that name. Darius says, if we all learn to eat right, get proper sleep, exercise, and not repress feelings. Ooh, Jordan. I'm Jordan. Darius. Darius is speaking my language. And not repress feelings, we would all be in a better state. Let me start over again. I'm sorry, Darius. I'm tearing this up. If we all learn to eat right, get proper sleep, exercise, and not repress feelings, we will all be in better shape. And the world would definitely be a better place. Yeah, I agree. All of those. I agree with all of those. Because one of the things that happens when you repress feelings is you never move on emotionally from whatever that is. And I agree with this 100%. You're right. We will all be better. All of these are right. Sleep, exercise, eating, all of it. Excellent. Thank you, Darius. All right, guys. It's time for me to get going. So you come back soon because I got so much more to say. See you later.